What you are looking at here are real comments from students who are trying to find work in Germany. I read comments like these almost every week. And the reason I'm making this video is not to tell you how hard it is, because you already know that it is hard. I'm making it because most of these students are actually working hard, but they are working in the wrong way, and nobody has shown them the real steps. So this video is not about motivation. It is only about the steps that you need to take. And one thing before we start, you do not need to write anything down while you watch. Everything I show you on the screen today, all the job titles, the templates, and the checklist, I have already put into a free Word file and a free Excel file, and the links are in description below. So just follow along with me, and if you want, take a screenshot. Later, you can open these files and use everything directly. There are 8 steps. Let's start with the first one. The reason most students get random result is that they search for a student job instead of searching for a specific role. So the first thing we will fix is your target. Let me show you what this should look like. You start with your degree. From degree, you get 3 or 4 job families. And from each job family, you get the exact job title that companies actually use when they post. Here's an example for data science. The degree is on the left, then the families, data and analytics, software and IT support. And then the real job titles like Werkstudent Data Analyzer, Werkstudent Data Analyst, and Werkstudent Data Science. And it works exactly the same way for every other field. And you should always use these titles in both German and English, because German companies post in German even when the team speaks English inside the office. These titles are very narrow, and that is exactly the point. A narrow title shows you a small and real list of jobs that you are actually qualified for, instead of 10,000 jobs that you will never get. And if your field is not in the file, then write your degree in the comments. I will add it for you. Now that you have your titles, where do you actually search? Most students use one website, which is LinkedIn, and then they decide that there's no jobs. But there are jobs. They are just spread across 5 different places, and the best ones are usually the least crowded. The first place is your university's own job portal. This is a place that almost everyone forgets, and it is often the easiest one because companies post jobs there only for the students of that university. So there's much less competition. Now, this portal can be in 2 places. Many universities keep it on their own website. For example, the TUM, Technical University of Munich, has its own job portal where companies post Werkstudent jobs, internships, and thesis topic directly for TUM students. So go to your university website and search for the words like Stellenportal, Jobbörse, Career Services, or HIWI or Hilfswissenschaftler. And some universities instead use an official partner portal called Stellenwerk. So also check stellenwerk.de for your city. Whichever one your university uses, the idea is same. It is smaller, student-only job market with much less competition than LinkedIn. The second place is your department pages and your professors' pages. Chairs and research groups often post student assistant jobs, HIWI jobs that never reach the big websites. And these university jobs also have a small legal advantage, which I'll explain you later in step 6. The third place is the job boards like LinkedIn, Stepstone, Indeed, and Zing. And here, let me show you why your title matters so much. So when you search Student Job Germany, you get this: random results, cafes, warehouses. But when you search your real title, Werkstudent Data Analyzer, you get this: a clean list of jobs you can actually do. Same website, but completely different results. The fourth place is the company career pages directly. Choose 10 companies near your city. And please include smaller companies too, not only the famous ones, because smaller companies get fewer applications, so your chances are much higher there. And the fifth place is thesis positions. Search for Masterarbeit or Bachelorarbeit together with your field. Many times a thesis inside a company later turns into a Werkstudent job or even a full-time job offer. And here's the one more thing that will save you a lot of time. You do not need to open all of these websites every single day. Almost all of them can send the new jobs directly to your email. On LinkedIn, Stepstone, Indeed, and Stellenwerk, you save your search once, and then you turn on the job alert. And on many company career pages, you will see a button that says something like subscribe to job alerts. So you set your title and your city one time, and after that, every time a new job appears, it comes straight into your inbox. This is completely free, and it even works when your laptop is switched off. Step 3 is the one that really separates the students who get interviews from the students who do not. And that is the proof. Let me tell you the honest reason. A German employer does not know you. They may not know your university from your home country. And they cannot tell from your CV if your skills are real or not. But a small, finished piece of work removes this doubt much faster than any sentence you could ever write in your CV. It does not need to be big. It only needs to be finished, related to your field, and easy to share with a link. So look here, find your field and build exactly this one thing. If you want a data job, build one clean dashboard. If you want a finance job, build one Excel cost tracker. If you want engineering, make one CAD model or one short process write-up. You see the idea, right? Just one finished thing in your field. And whatever you build, you need a public link for it. It can be a PDF in your Google Drive with the setting anyone with the link, or a GitHub page or a Tableau public page. This link will go on your CV and also in your message. The link itself is the proof. Spend only one day on this and it's done. And remember, finishing it is better than making it perfect, because a perfect project that you will never finish will help you 0%. Using one single CV for every job is the reason your CV gets skipped. A recruiter spent only a few seconds on it, and in those few seconds, they are trying to answer 3 questions. Who is this person? What can this person do? And can I hire this person part-time legally? Look here, these 5 lines at top of your CV answer all 3 questions before the recruiter even has to ask. This is an example for our data student. You should mention your name, then your degree and your semester, then your availability, then your skills and your languages, and then the link to the proof you just built. 5 lines and the recruiter already knows everything important. You can also see the line that says 20 hours per week. For most students, that is the right number, and I will explain to you exactly why in step 6. Below the header, keep everything on one page. Your education, any experience, your skills and your projects. And write your skills as real tools like Power BI, SQL or Excel, and not just words like analytical mindset. After this, make a second version of your CV for your second job family. Only the header changes and the skill line changes. It will take 10 minutes only. And now you will stop sending a data CV to a marketing job. And if you are not sure about the German CV format, then please do not worry. I've already made a separate detailed video only about the German CV. I'll put the link in description so you can follow that exact format step by step. And of course, this CV header example is in the Word file too, so you can copy it later. Whether it is cover note or a short message to someone inside the company, long emotional letters do not get read, but 4 useful lines do get read. Look here, this is the exact structure you should follow. First, the subject line. It should include the position, Werkstudent Data Analyzer, your name, and then verfügbar 20 Stunden pro Woche, or like your availability 20 hours per week. And then in the email body, you should write, "Hello Mr. Müller," and if the name is not given in the job advertisement, you can write "Hello hiring team" or "Hello hiring manager." Then you start writing, "I'm a data science master student at TU Stadt, whichever city you are in, interested in your Werkstudent Data Analyzer role because it focuses on," and put some specific task from their posting. And then next, "I recently built a Power BI dashboard analyzing," and you write the topic and you put the link. And then you write, "I'm available 20 hours a week during term and full-time during semester breaks starting the month." And then you write, "I'm glad to walk you through the dashboard if it's useful. Thank you for your time," your name, your phone number, and link. And here, did you notice what is not inside that message? There is no "since my childhood I was passionate." There is no life story. There is only one line that proves you read their job posting. One line that proves you can do the work. And one line about your availability. This is the kind of message that gets a reply. If a job posting is in German, then send your message in German. But if your German is not good enough yet, then write it in English. And add one honest line like, "My German is currently at this level and it is improving." Now you are ready to apply. But before you go to the next stage, you need to know the rules, because getting these wrong can put your visa at risk. I've checked every number here with official German sources, and I've kept it simple for you. If you are a non-EU student with a study resident permit, then you have two ways to count your working time. The first way is 140 full days or 280 half days in one calendar year. And here a half day means up to 4 hours of work. The second way is up to 20 hours per week during the lecture period, and then full term during the semester break. Now, here's the part that actually saves you money. It is called Werkstudent privilege. If you stay under 20 hours per week during the lecture period, then you do not have to pay health, care or unemployment contributions on that job. You only pay pension, but you still have to keep your own student health insurance separately, just like other students. But if you regularly work more than 20 hours during the lecture period, then you lose this privilege and it can even apply backwards to you. So during the semester, 20 hours is the strict limit, and this is the same 20 hours you saw on the CV in step 4. Do you remember the university and HIWI jobs from step 2? Here's a legal advantage, I promise you. Those academic assistant jobs at the university do not count inside this 140-day limit. So they are a very smart option for you. And one number so you know what to expect. In 2026, the minimum wage is €13.90 per hour. So 20 hours per week is around €1,200 per month before deductions, and most real work student jobs in your field will actually pay more than the minimum. This step is the warning that can save you a full semester. Many students take a work student job and they assume that it will automatically count as a mandatory internship, the Pflichtpraktikum. But sorry to say here, it actually does not count automatically. Sometimes it can be recognized and sometimes it cannot. It depends on your study regulation, your Prüfungsordnung, and on your examination office, the Praktikumsamt. This is different from university to university and even from program to program. So the only reliable answer comes from your own office in writing before you accept anything. So please do not guess and do not trust what a senior student told you. Look here and just send this email to your examination office before you accept the job. And here comes the step 8. Sending 100 applications and not knowing what happened to any one of them is not a job search. It is just stress. So track everything. Look here, this is a simple sheet you need. Date, company, role title, where you found it, CV version used, language, status. And if rejected, reason. And next section. You log every application here, and after 2 weeks, this sheet will show you exactly where you are losing. And when the rejection starts to pile up, you do not need to say Germany does not want me. Instead, you go through this checklist and find the 1 weak step. Almost always, it is one of these things. You fix that one step and then you apply again. Both the tracker and the checklist are in the Excel file ready for you to use. So that is a full process. Now let me repeat it for you in order so you can start tonight itself. Step 1. Find your exact job titles. Step 2. Search the 5 places and start with your university portal. Step 3. Build one small proof. Step 4. Fix your CV header. Step 5. Send the 4-line message. Step 6. Learn the work hour rules before you sign. Step 7. Email your examination office before you accept anything. Step 8. Track everything and fix the weak step. None of this is a luck. Every single step is something that you can control. And those students in the comments at the beginning, they were not failing because Germany rejected them. They were only missing 2 or 3 of these steps. Now I want to hear from you. In the comments, tell me your biggest problem right now with finding work in Germany. Tell me what is confusing you or what you would like me to explain in my next videos. If you're stuck somewhere or if something is not clear to you, write them down in the comments or connect with other students in our Discord server. And one more important thing. All the handouts, the checklist that I showed you today are completely free to download. You'll find all the links in the description below of this video. So you can take the titles, the templates, the CV header, the messages and the checklist, and you can start using them today itself. Everything on this channel and website is free. I'm here to help you actually build a life in Germany and not only arrive here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.